Hello, everyone. We are here to do a message for the collective. I've already pulled a few tarot cards to get into the energy. And I shuffled these cards out very slowly. We started here with the Moon, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Cups. I looked at my astrology app right after I pulled the Moon, and I saw that the Moon had just ingressed into 0 degrees of Cancer, okay? And Cancer is associated with the Moon. Personally, whenever the Moon is in Cancer, I find that a lot of emotions come up. I feel extra sentimental. We also have the Queen of Cups here, which is, by my standard, a card of Cancer. Now, Cancer has to do with the mother archetype here. And I am seeing that there could be themes of parenthood, motherhood coming through. Okay, we have somebody here, this Knight of Swords person is looking over at the Moon and has the Five of Cups. So there's some kind of sense that somebody here is in their feelings, somebody that you might be a little surprised to think that they're in their feelings, because there's a situation here where they mentally, logically, they don't know what to do about it, right? It's like, it feels like there wants to be an uncomfortable conversation here, perhaps. And, right, there's a sense here of maybe somebody not being able to get what they want out of a situation, okay? The Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Page of Swords. This is bringing to mind a mother with her children around her, okay? Or there is something about childhood that one is heavily considering right now. There are themes about motherhood that one is heavily considering right now, okay? And there seems to be a person here who is, I mean, they are just, it feels like they're really racking their brain trying to figure out how they can solve a particular problem and meditating on this, what they should do about it, if they should bring it up, if it's appropriate, how somebody else might respond, or is just what's coming through. We do have the Nine of Swords on the back of the deck, so, right, this is causing somebody, it feels like it could be causing somebody a great deal of, you know, uncomfortable thoughts and feelings. So somebody here seems to be at what I'm getting as a crux, like it's like something rests upon something else. So what I want to do here is see some archetypes for who we're dealing with here, to see more of what's at play. Okay. Show me, Spirit, who are we dealing with here? At least 2 characters, if not 3. Who are we dealing with here, Spirit? The Fool, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Shadow attribute is using humor to wound rather than liberate, denial of your emotional truth. Okay. So maybe this is the Knight of Swords person, perhaps. But we talk here about fearlessly revealing emotion. And so I feel like this person has some emotions and maybe they're not revealing those as of yet. Okay. Now show me the other person, if there's another person here. Yeah, this Fool here on this card is wearing a mask. There's at least 1 mask, if not more. Okay, the other person here is the Samaritan. refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. In the shadow, it's exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. So we have here somebody who is helpful. I don't know if it's this Queen of Cups or what. I mean, she is a very caring energy typically when she is in her highest polarity. An empathic person who picks up on the emotions and the needs of others, definitely. Okay, so there might be a question here of, I'm hearing quid pro quo, something for something. Okay, like, is this unconditional giving that somebody is offering, or is there something else? Is part of the question here. And then there's also a question of, I don't know, delivering a message or something about children. I'm not sure which exactly. Definitely there's talk here of communication, all right, a question of it. All right, so tell me about, Spirit, tell me about the Fool here. Tell me, actually, I'm gonna move this over here. Yeah. Tell me about the Fool energy. Tell me about this person. What's their energy like? Where do they stand right now? Tell me about the Fool, please, Spirit. Two of Swords. Somebody who has not made a choice, maybe about what to communicate or what to do. Okay. About what to reveal. Tell me about the Fool. The Ace of Cups, the Knight of Cups. There's a question here with this Fool as to whether to offer their emotions or perhaps move on. Okay. Tell me more about the Fool. The Eight of Cups. And the Two of Swords is wanting to come out again. Yeah, it's like somebody's like, do I offer my love or do I detach now before I get in too deep? That's kind of the thing that I'm seeing here. Now, what is this Fool's main concern? What is their main concern in moving forward? The High Priestess. You have somebody here with a lot of air and a lot of water. Okay, tell me about what this person's concern is. The Six of Swords. So there's a question over intuition and if it's telling you to move on from this or if somebody else is planning to move on from this. Okay. Tell me what the concern is. Ten of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and Temperance. There's a consideration for the long term of whether something works out practically as well as emotionally. If something is long-term material. Okay. Somebody is trying to, it feels like somebody here is trying to figure out what their intuition is telling them. You know, like, is this a fear or is this my intuition? Do I need to detach from this? Do I need to invest in this? Like, is this the right investment? Okay, let's see. How are they seeing? How is this, How is the Fool seeing the Samaritan? How is the Fool seeing the Samaritan? I just saw the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So like there's a romantic, there's a very soft-hearted energy here. How does, but I'm not taking those cards. How does the Fool see the Samaritan? The Two of Wands. Planning for the future at a crossroads. So the Fool sees the Samaritan at a crossroads with the King of Pentacles. A plan for the future with their money, the Eight of Pentacles with their mastery. They see the Samaritan as somebody who's very hardworking, good at business. They've mastered particular skill sets, or they're working on that. How does the Fool see the Samaritan, please? The Knight of Wands, also rather excitable, okay? They could see this person having a lot of earth or fire in their chart, particularly Taurus, Sagittarius. Ooh, the Devil, Capricorn. Yeah, there's a lot about this person being rather vigorous, okay? So the Fool sees the Samaritan as a rather vigorous energy, ambitious, who goes after what they want. Tell me more about how the Fool sees the Samaritan. The Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So they see that this person, and the Devil's on the back of the deck. Wow. So they see that this person is working really hard to stabilize their physical, their material world. Okay. It's like they are willing to put in the effort and go through discomfort in order to achieve some certain level of stability for themselves. Okay. There's a transitionary period going on here for the Samaritan. Okay, so how does this Fool feel towards the Samaritan? How does this Fool feel towards the Samaritan? The Seven of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Okay, yeah, well, like this person is really trying to figure out, they're looking at all of the various ways that things can play out, and they're trying to figure out how they can be sort of victorious in connection. Is this the right connection? I feel like there's definitely a lot of emotions here. It's just that somebody is really sorting them out at this time. Okay. Somebody is really sorting through their emotions at this time, trying to figure out like how would this work exactly? Okay. How would this work? Now, that is bringing to mind this other deck that I have here. Untold Messages of the Heart. So let's see, what would the Fool say to the Samaritan? Then we're going to look at the Samaritan's energy, okay? So what would the Samaritan, or the Fool, say to the Samaritan? What would they say? I'm distracted right now. I'd say so. What is this person distracted by? Let's just see. Let's just drill down into this. Okay, what is this person distracted by? Obviously, we see there's a lot going on with them, but let's just, for further confirmation, maybe you're on this side trying to figure things out. Okay, what is distracting this person right now? Seven of Cups. Seven of Swords. Okay. So this person is really with their own energy, all right? This is like strategizing and trying to figure out where they stand on their own. Sevens talk about, you know, like the self, like what the self is doing independently. All right. There's definitely something here that this person's not communicating to the other person. It seems like they're trying to figure out if there's something that needs to be said here. Okay. Is there anything else this person would say to the Samaritan? I'm uneasy about myself. I don't know if I can truly make you happy. So this person doesn't know if they have what it takes. Is kind of how it's looking too. So it's like they're thinking about the future. They're thinking about, you know, maybe children. But maybe this person doesn't feel like they're mature enough to handle the connection. All right, is there anything else? This isn't about you. I'm working through a personal issue. I promise you. Interesting. I feel like you've moved on without me, and that's difficult for me to see. So maybe this person feels like the Samaritan is detached in some way. I don't know. I feel like whoever this is, they have a lot of feelings, a lot of things that they might want to express. It's just what it's looking like. They seem to be working through a lot of their own issues and a lot of like considerations about where they stand in general, where they see themselves going, you know, those kind of things that take time to really figure out and reflect upon. Okay, so tell me about the Samaritan. Tell me about their energy. Where are they at with this? Where is the Samaritan person at with this situation? What was that? The Three of Cups was wanting to come out. Okay, so there's some happiness coming off of this other person, enjoyment of the connection. Tell me more about the Samaritan. Where's the Samaritan at with this? Okay, the Hierophant, sideways. Okay, the questions of commitment here with this person. They might be bending the rules as they see it. Let's see here. Where is the Samaritan at with this situation? The Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Invested, I would say, for the long term. Samaritan out with this person, this situation? What is that? The Three of Wands. A sense here of expansion, a sense here of having invested and waiting to see how things are going to pan out. Okay. Where is this person at with things, please, Spirit? The Ten of Swords, or if it's going to end. Okay, so they have a feeling like it could go either way here. They're like, either this is long-term or this is going to end horribly. All right, so I have the Four of Cups on its side. This person has, it feels like they have a sense of like, this could crash and burn, or it could be everything. It's like that's kind of where they're at with it. Okay. Now, the Page of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Six of Cups. I feel like this person is very aware here because they're so cognizant of things could go very well or they could go very badly. They're very aware of the other person's sort of situation here with the Nine of Swords and the Six of Cups. It's like they understand that this person has some kind of, I don't know if there's like fertility issues here. We have a lot of pages coming out and the Six of Cups, which both talk about potentially childhood. All right, there's a sense here of like high stakes and being very aware of each other. Okay, but not necessarily talking to each other about it. All right, and maybe you feel like you're not ready yet. Okay, so how does the Samaritan feel toward the, how do they feel towards the Fool? How does the Samaritan feel towards the Fool? The Five of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. The Five of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles is how they feel. Why the Five of Wands? The Nine of Wands on its side. They feel like it takes a lot of effort, okay, with the Eight of Pentacles. They feel like it takes a lot of effort to work with the Fool person. It takes a lot of like self-mastery to work with this other person, which could be, you know, a positive thing, depending on how you want to look at it, right? If everything is a learning experience, then yeah, this person feels like maybe it takes a lot of energy, or they feel a little bit worn out by it. Like maybe there's a lot of physical exertion here. Right, the King of Cups. So this is a person who feels a lot of emotion, but isn't going out of their way to push it on anyone, right? Very emotionally mature. Okay, Eight of Cups. Even a little bit emotionally detached because of how high the stakes here seem. It's like, it seems like both people are like, this could go bad or this could go good. And I'm just kind of like gonna see how things go, but not maybe put everything out there, put my whole heart on the line. It feels like it's kind of out there on the line anyway, but it's like that one little degree, that one little thread that you keep for yourselves to where you're like, you know, you can have a respectable breakup still. Like, if that makes any sense. If you have to. Okay, so let's see here. What would the Samaritan say to the Fool? What would the Samaritan say to the Fool? We have, I hid something from you and I'm afraid to tell you about it. Ooh, what is that about? I hid something from you and I'm afraid to tell you about it. What is that? What is the Samaritan hiding from the Fool? What did the Samaritan hide from the Fool? The Queen of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. Okay, let's see. What is this? What did the Samaritan hide from the Fool? The Four of Wands. All right. What is the Queen of Wands here? What's the Queen of Wands here? This might be the Samaritan's energy. I don't know. Let's see. The Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords. Okay. I hid something from you around a huge ending, around a burden. This could have to do with somebody possibly taking some new opportunity to move. I don't know. It's like, did somebody here propose to another person? Like, did they get engaged to somebody else? Or did they put an offer in on a house? Or there's something here about taking action toward a new opportunity here and a very strong ending that is also affiliated with it. The Queen of Wands here is very active in this energy to close out some chapter, to close out some cycle. And looking at something new here with the Page of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So it's like looking at a new house, looking at a new home, looking at maybe a new relationship. Okay, let's see. What is the Four of Wands here with the Page of Pentacles? What is this representing? The Eight of Wands, the Sun, Justice, the Eight of Swords. Okay. All right, so what I'm getting here is this is going to be different for each of you. But what I'm seeing is that what is hidden is not necessarily something nefarious. It's like this person's intended direction if maybe things don't work out. It's like they're taking some sort of movement. There could be travel involved here, maybe a vacation, maybe some other sort of, I mean, justice here with the Ace of Swords. It's just like some other decision that makes this person happy is what I feel like. Some other decision that this person feels is right and fair and balanced in their life. Okay. Maybe there's somebody else they have in mind, or there's another location, or there's another situation. It's like this person is, it feels as though, whether you're this person or the other person is, it feels as though they, you know, like hedging their bets. Like if things fall through, I know that I'm still going to be able to have happiness. Like I'm not, it's like this person's very much aware that this might not work out. Okay. All right, so what else would the Samaritan say to the Fool? I'm ready to take a leap of faith and risk it all for you. Well, that's what they're saying. Okay. What else? What else would they say to the Fool? If anything. That's interesting because this person's the Fool and this person over here is ready to take a leap of faith, which is what the Fool does, right? What would the Samaritan say to the Fool? Anything else? It's interesting. This sort of turned into a you versus them reading, didn't it? What would this person say to the Fool? Honestly, I pretend to be someone I'm not because being vulnerable feels uncomfortable. So, let's see here. You know, this could be somebody who gives a lot to other people and they don't maybe let themselves receive as easily, something like that. Who does this person pretend to be? Who does this person pretend to be? Who does this person pretend to be? The Temperance card, balanced, moderate. Okay, and who are they really? I just saw the Ace of Wands. Okay, they pretend to be balanced and moderate, and who are they really? It's like somebody who's not going in, like diving in head first. So somebody who keeps 1 foot on land, 1 foot in the water. And who is this person really? What's that? I just saw the 2 of Pentacles. Maybe they feel like they actually don't know what they're doing as much as they like to act. Okay. Tell me, who is this person really? What are they hiding? What are they vulnerable about here? Knight of Pentacles. Perfectionist, methodical, hardworking. Maybe a workaholic, could be. They might spend a lot more time focusing, oh, King of Cups also. They might spend a lot more time focusing on work and where they're going in their life than it might seem like it. Okay, so the King of Cups, Scorpio, the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo. This is a highly perfectionistic sort of energy. Like this person keeps a lot to themselves as far as how they feel and what their ambitions are for whatever reason. Okay, so I don't know why there's such a contrast between Temperance and these other energies. Maybe this person likes to appear more balanced, but they're actually quite emotionally intense and they're actually quite focused on excellence and mastery and a methodical direction that they are wanting to go in. Okay. All right, so Have we explored that to death? Have we gotten what we needed out of this? Let's see here. Spirit, where do you see this going? Where do you see this going between the Fool and the Samaritan? What do you see unfolding, transpiring in, say, the next 3 to 6 months here? What do you see happening between these characters? The past. Okay. What do you see happening here? Maybe something that's happened in the past is going to happen again. We will clarify. Where do you see this going here between the Fool and the Samaritan? Nope. Just stuck in the past. Inner peace. There could be a sense here of being stuck in old patterns, but then coming to find some peace out of it, whatever that means. Tell me more about where you see this going for the Fool and the Samaritan in the next 3 to 6 months. I am unafraid and free. It is a blessing to be me. A little bit more. Where do you see this going in the next 3 to 6 months, Spirit? Amends. Okay. So it seems like there could be something from the past that is still haunting this relationship. We'll see what that is. What is this stuck in the past energy for what is going to be happening moving forward the next 3 to 6 months between these two? The past with stuck in the past. What is that about? What is it about the past that we're stuck with when it comes to this situation? The Strength card. Okay. What is it about the past that we're stuck on? Thought something flipped, it did not. What is it from the past that we're stuck on here? Oop. The 6 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Holding on to our idea of what give and take looks like and what our happiness looks like. Okay, maybe there is some idea that a person has about what their happiness is if they're stuck on that, or there's something about family that is coming into the picture here, like outside influences here. Tell me more about what this past, being stuck in the past energy is about. Maybe there's something about family funds, as in money. Tell me more about this, just being stuck in the past. 5 of Swords. Closed heart chakra. Trying to win at all costs. Sort of me against you sort of energy. There seems to be like a dynamic here at play is what I'm picking up. It's like if you're not giving me this, then I'm not going to give you that. It kind of feels like tit for tat a little bit. Maybe there's a little bit of a spoiled energy here. I just have to say that. The Star. We have Leo Aquarius here, which is the ego axis. So there could be something about ego that is getting in the way here a little bit. like what we want versus what, you know, the group or the family wants, something like that. So there is a dynamic here that's going on. Now, how are we finding inner peace in a situation and becoming unafraid and free? How are we finding this inner peace here, Spirit? What is that? Six of Swords, Queen of Wands, Nine of Swords, Queen of Cups. What is happening? And tell me about amends. I feel as though there could be like an outside person here interfering. I don't know. It's interesting. Okay. Amends, the Emperor, the Seven of Wands, the Magician. There's something here I can't quite see. There's like some sort of dynamic here that feels hard to place. It feels like it doesn't feel necessarily good. With the Six of Swords and the Queen of Wands, it's almost like getting out just in time. Tell me more about the dynamic here at play. What is causing this strife? The Nine of Swords. There could be something here about parting ways, but then ending up coming back together. Tell me more about what is causing this strife. The Tower, the Judgment card. What is the situation? What is that? The Five of Cups. So Spirit sees that there's some big upset here and reckoning with the feelings of something. Like the feelings are gonna come out no matter what. Okay, we're gonna get some advice from Spirit. Maybe there's a way we can sort of avert disaster here. What is this that's causing so much issue? What is this that's causing, what is like the heart of this? Obviously somebody here feels unready, possibly. They don't know if they can like, you know, handle this relationship. The other person seems to be ready, but also is hedging their bets. And meanwhile, we have a situation where it feels like we're stuck in some past dynamic and finding peace through maybe removing ourselves from the situation where there is, okay, and we have the Lovers, where we have some kind of like, I don't know if the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups are different people, but it's almost like some sort of like face-off here, okay? And the Tower could have to do with the Lovers, some sort of strong connection. Maybe it's this connection or it's another one. Is this a third party situation, Spirit? Tell me more about this. The King of Wands, the King of Swords. That's a Leo Aquarius again. What somebody is taking action toward and deciding here. The Lovers is a choice, some sort of choice that somebody makes is what causes, I don't know, this Tower moment with Judgment and the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is reversed now. Just came out again, my double-decker Rider-Waite. So the Five of Cups is reversed. It's like somebody's coming out of this maybe sad, and somebody else is coming out of this not, or their mind is being eased in some way, their feelings. Tell me more about this Tower with this choice. What is this choice? What are we making a choice for? The Nine of Pentacles. the Knight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. It's almost like somebody is, they're leaving some sense of like physical comfort in order to follow their heart through a big change that allows them forward movement. Okay, so Nine of Pentacles is like, this is where I'm comfortable, safe, secure. Knight of Cups, I'm following my heart. Five of Pentacles, maybe this is putting me in a pinch. Maybe I'm, you know, leaving a particular job, a family situation, a relationship, something that feels uncomfortable for a time, but it's allowing me to move forward. Okay, what is this person moving forward toward? The Two of Cups. It's like somebody chooses love here after all. And whatever choice this is that is made, yeah, it seems like it's disappointing for somebody, but it's like relief for somebody else because they're moving toward this relationship. And where does this leave the relationship with the Fool and the Samaritan? Where does it leave the relationship between the Fool and the Samaritan? It feels like somebody is choosing the choice that feels the best to them. I just saw the Ace of Wands, but didn't quite come out. If there was any sort of concern about the relationship, let's see here. Where does this, okay. The Ten of Wands. There's a sense here of somebody making sacrifices in order to have love, okay. The Knight of Wands, like putting one's energy into choosing. Okay, wow. So this feels like a lot's going to be happening with you and this person over the next several months, whoever this is for. Could be some ups and downs, but it's like deciding what is worth it for you. What is worth changing your life in a big way, right? Something like that. The Chariot, to move forward. What is the best path forward? How can I align how I feel with my goals, right? Four of Swords. Somebody's like really thinking about that a lot. It does seem to be sort of an offshoot of the reading I did yesterday, which is like thinking about how to optimize the long term and whether we can trust what we feel. Yeah, this feels like there's a lot at stake in this situation and that there's going to be different storms to weather in order to bring it together. But it feels like some people here are figuring out that it is worth it for them to pursue. Okay, so I have 49 minutes almost. Spirit, let's get a card here from the Modern Nirvana Oracle. Some advice for whoever needs to hear it, whoever's watching, whether they are the Fool, whether they are the Samaritan. Okay, breath. Breath. Feelings come and go like clouds in a windy sky. Conscious breathing is my anchor. Each moment of the day, you have a metaphorical sword at your hip called conscious breathing. It's a powerful tool that can help slay limiting beliefs, critical thoughts, and many of your toughest inner demons. Any thought created by the mind can be exhaled and released through the breath. Any intention you wish to bring into your reality can be inhaled and integrated through this powerful practice. To transition from one state to another, all we have to do is shift our pattern of inhaling and exhaling with intent. This is true alchemy, learning how to use our internal systems to direct our emotions toward what feels good and most aligned with our greatest visions. The quality of your decisions is enhanced when you act from a place of fully integrated wholeness. With breath, we have the potential to feel our best even in the darkest of times. If you expand in the situation that scares you and choose to feel your most infinite, you reclaim your power within that experience. We are not only breathing air, we are also breathing in pure creative potential or life force energy. Your internal state is your external stage, and your breath gives you the chance to design and direct the background from where you operate. Does each moment fill you with love, strength, and wisdom? Are you consciously choosing the character you're playing in the reality of your own design? If you pull this card, it is telling you to pay attention to your most intimate form of communication with life, your breath. Inhale the adventure and exhale your freedom. Create your world from within by using this tool to become a master of your destiny. As you continue to move closer to realizing your dreams, the element of wind is with you and is blessing your journey ahead, allowing air's invisible current to carry you into experiences beyond your wildest imagination. It will help you soar to new heights. How are you breathing life today? Your mantra is, I'm an alchemist of my reality and the hero of my journey. Every inhale brings golden awareness to my life, and every exhale releases that which no longer serves my highest purpose. I trust how life is breathing my spirit and where the flow is taking me. Sending you all so much love. I'll see you again soon.